Good morning, children. Happy to see you again, all of you. A warm welcome to online classes. How are you? I think every one of you fine. I have the same with you, and convey my best wishes to your parents and stay at home, be safe. And let us welcome back to our classes. And during this period, and we have been learning from for many days, and we are attentively, we are in the this online classes, right? The 3 units we completed, and from the second unit, and now we are discussing workbook part, and 2 parts and 2 parts we completed, dear departed, and today the third part, the remaining paragraphs which are in your workbook, we are going to discuss. So, and now I request may you turn your workbook and please look page number 204 means 204 and passage 9. Let us see. So the passage is here, Henry's dialogues. You must arrange with Elizabeth when you are dividing the things out. Then Mrs. Slater said, Elizabeth, that sharp she'll see after me it, and will drive a hard bargain over it. Then Henry reacted, perhaps she has got her eye on the bureau as well. Mrs. Slater, she has now been here since father bought it, and it was only down here instead of his room. She never guessed it wasn't ours one. Right? This is the paragraph, and here Mrs. Henry and Slater, they talk about the bureau and bringing down the bureau before Elizabeth Jordan comes to their home. So this is the concept of this para. Let us see the questions. The types of the questions are here regarding this para. What is the advice given by Henry? So here the Henry is giving an advice. What is that? That is directly question. So then here Henry said, you must arrange with Elizabeth when you are dividing things up. That was the advice. Who is Elizabeth? What does it refer to in the above passage? Elizabeth is a sister of Amelia. That was. What does it refer to in the passage? In the above passage, it refers to the father's bureau, right? Right. And third question: what will she be heard about? What will she be heard about? Option A, she will be heard about her wishes. She will be heard about eating food. She will be heard about getting her share of their father's property. So you know the answer, you may guess now. Then the option is C, and the third question option is C. She will be heard about getting her share of their father's property. And fourth question, what kind of relationship does Mrs. Slater have with the person referred to as she? What kind of relationship does Mrs. Slater have with the person referred to she? The speaker had a kind of sweetened relationship with her? No. Option B, the speaker has a kind of a cordial relationship with her. And option C, the speaker has a kind of sore relationship with her. So then the option is C. And fifth question, what do you learn about Henry's character trait from what he says? So Henry యొక్క క్యారెక్టర్ని మనం ఏం అర్థం చేసుకో, what do you understand, what do you learn about Henry's character? Henry is a fair person, option A. Henry is a greedy person, option B. Henry is mean, option C. So my choice is I will go with option A, that is Henry is fair. Okay, that is fifth one question, fifth one option is fair. And next come to the para, 10th para. So Henry doesn't mean delicate somehow. అక్కడి నుంచి మీరు కనుక చూస్తే నెక్స్ట్ 205 లో పేజ్ నెంబర్ 205 లో Mrs. Slater, I thought I'd fetch this down as well. She puts it on the mantelpiece and our clocks are nothing and this always appealed to me. అక్కడ వరకు. So what are the questions regarding this para? Let us see. Why does Mrs. Slater decided to shift the bureau from the father's room before arrival of Jordan? The only reason, because she was very stubborn and she will see everything after them. So that's why before they come and they want to shift the bureau down. Second question to say, suppose they come when we are doing it. Who are coming and why are they coming? Who are coming? Why are they coming? So, who are coming means Jordan and her husband, Ben Jordan. And Elizabeth Jordan and Ben Jordan. Why are they coming? To see her father and the share of their father's property. These are the two things. Third question is, this is an excerpt of an autobiography, biography on play. అంటే ఈ లెసన్ ఏంటది అంటే మనం లెసన్ చెప్పుకున్నప్పటికెల్లా టైప్ ఆఫ్ టెక్స్ట్ అన్నాడు ఒక క్వశ్చన్ అని చెప్తున్నా ఉన్నాను బిగినింగ్ నుంచి. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ టెక్స్ట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అండ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ లెసన్ ఇట్ ఈస్, వెదర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ autobiography or autobiography and biography. Autobiography in the sense, auto means self, biography means written. So if I write something, if I write about me and about myself to me, so that is called autobiography. If someone write about me, that is called a biography. Right? Here no one write about this no one this about this. This is only a play. So మనం లెసన్ లో ఫస్ట్ కనుక చూస్తే కనుక then it is one act play and ఉంటుంది. Right? So the answer is C. What does it refer to the expression it doesn't seems delicate? So it doesn't seems delicate somehow అనే యొక్క ఆ ఫ్రేజ్ యొక్క మీనింగ్ ఏంటి అంటే ఇట్ అంటే ఏంటి, అది అంత ఈజీ కాదు అని. ఏది ఈజీ కాదు? బ్రింగింగ్ డౌన్ ద grandpa's bureau, option A. Option B, bringing down the old chest of drawers, and option C, arrival of the Jordan. Then you can guess the answer, bringing down the grandpa's bureaus. That was the answer, option A. Mr. Henry got his coat off because got off coat, that means removed the coat from his body. Because why? Reason adigaru. The answer is to take a bath. The option B, to help Emilia with her work, and option C, to wear undercoat. Then option B is the right, to help Emilia with the work. And para 11 కనుక చూస్తే, so para 11 same passage. Mrs. Jordan అంది, something tells me he has not paid it అనింది. Then last లో Mrs. Slater yes అని ఉంది. ఆ తర్వాత పేజ్ పక్కన తిప్పితే కనుక బెన్ అనే డైలాగ్ కూడా ఉంది. In this morning, in this thing, he rises and examines it. So until then అక్కడ వరకు ఆ పారాగ్రాఫ్ ఉంటుంది. సో దానికి సంబంధించిన క్వశ్చన్స్ ఏంటి? What are the questions that belongs to? What do you think Ben calls his father-in-laws and a drunken old beggar? So here Ben Jordan called him the drunken old beggar because he hasn't paid his insurance premium. That's why it was so bad for them. They haven't got any money. If he paid the money, definitely they would get after he died. As Mabel Merriweather. So that's why he hasn't paid the insurance premium. So that's why he called him the drunken old beggar. What does Mrs. Slater ask Victoria to do? Victoria ni em cheyamandi ani adigite, then Mrs. Slater told Victoria to go up, bring the bunch of keys which is in the grandfather's bureau ani. So that she said. Third question can you say, what does it refer to in the expression something tells me has not paid it? So option A, B, C removed ichadu house rent, adokta shop rent, then insurance. Then answer is insurance. Mrs. Slater says, fourth question chudandi. Mrs. Slater says it's nothing sort of strangling. It is nothing sort of strangling. అంటే ఇది ఒక విధంగా ఏంటంటే వాట్ ఇస్ అన్ యాక్ట్ ఆఫ్ స్ట్రెంగ్లింగ్, దట్ మీన్స్ నథింగ్ బట్ చీటింగ్. So option A, the old man has drunk, the old man hasn't paid the premium, the old man has died. Option B is the right answer. The old man hasn't paid the premium. Option B, and the fifth one, Mrs. Slater wants the bunch of keys because to see if her father was locked the receipt up in the bureau, and option B, to see if there are golden ornaments in the bureau. Option C, to search for the will. Then option A, to see if her father has locked the receipt up in the bureau. So my dear children, reading A lo nunchi, Dear Departed workbook part lo nunchi reading A, Dear Departed part 1 paragraphs ke some answers మేము చూసాం. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ లో పార్ట్ B లో నుంచి పార్ట్ 2 లో నుంచి మన వర్క్ బుక్ సంబంధించిన ఆన్సర్ చూస్తాం. Until then, take care. Bye. Thank you everybody.